Hello everyone, it's me Ahmed Radwan, and today we are going to continue our series PHP from scratch, and also we are going to continue with databases and MySQL or MySQL, and this is going to be part 4. So let's get started. Last time we stopped out at this level, and I have shown you how to delete records from table, or how to delete also all the records, how to create the table, and how to insert some records inside the table or into the table. Now I want to show you something else. Now I want to move to how to get some information, how to display some information from the table itself. In order to do that, I have to find another database that has many data. So I search the net and I find a database called Northwind, and it's available at this site if you want to download it to try yourself. I went to this website, and this is the name of the site, and I have downloaded this database for MySQL. I don't want this one, I don't want this one. This is for Access, this is for Microsoft SQL, but this is the one we want for MySQL. I downloaded that, and I have unzipped the file, and now I'm going to go to PHP my admin, then I go to import, and I go to browse, and here is the file Northwind. It was here, it was in Northwind MySQL.zip, extracted to be Northwind.SQL, and open, and now we select go. Then as you see, it's successfully imported, and here is the database. As you can see, I have many tables in this database, and that's what I want. I want to work. I'm not going to work with all the tables. I will now work with this table, orders. As you can see here, in the table we have order ID, it's just a number, and this is the customer ID. It's not a number, it's just some letters. And this is the employee ID, which is represents the employee that in charge with this order, and this is just a number. As you can see, this is the order date, required date, and shipped date. Also have some information about ship via. Maybe this number represents FedEx or DHL or whatever. This number represents that. Freight, and have the ship name, person or the company that I'm shipping to, and the address, and so on. And by the end we have the country here also as well. So I have some data to work with. If you see here, I have exactly 830 records in this table, exactly 830 records in this table. So now I have somehow big data to work with. So let's go to NetBeans. Now I have to change the database to be Northwind. And Northwind, by the way, it's a Microsoft database. It's very common database. They use it always in their modules and their exams. So I think it's easy to find in the internet. And now I want to introduce you to something else, how to get some data from this Northwind. So I have also here to change the table. Here the database has been changed to be Northwind, and here I need to change the table to be orders. And of course I don't want to delete. I'm going to introduce you to another statement, SQL statement. It's not PHP statement, it's SQL statement. It's called select. It's called select. Select means choose, and after select I'm gonna select everything. In order to do that I will use the asterisk. It's a wild card. A wild card means I will choose everything in orders. I will choose everything from the table orders. And here I have to change this one as well to be records selected. Let's save it and run it, see if we are going to have any error. Record selected, no problem at all, no problem here. So now I have selected everything from this table order, but I'm not getting any result until now. I cannot see anything, no display. Now I want to introduce you to another PHP function that will let me know how many records have been selected. How many records have been selected. This function is just easy. It's called MySQL underscore affected rows, and this is the one, affected rows. What does it mean? It will display the number of affected rows by this SQL statement. How many rows I'm expecting to have? As you see here, I'm expecting to have 830. So let's try it. Let's echo this one and see if I'm going to get the same result or not. Echo, and let's run it. As you see, I got 830, but here I want to use echo horizontal line HR self closed and semicolon, just to have another line. And as you see, I'm getting the same result. Now what if I want to select the orders that have been created by this employee number 5, for example. I want to get only the orders that have been created by this employee number 5. In PHP my admin, I go to search, then I go to employee here, and I just place number 5 and I say go. And as you see, all of them number 5. How many records I have? 42. That means what? This employee, whatever his name is, Bob for example, has created 42 orders. So this is, maybe I want to calculate the commission based on how many orders he did. This is could be useful for me. Now I want to do the same thing in PHP. How to do that? Here I will say select star or asterisk from orders, and I am going to use the where closure. If you see here also, if you see here, it has we have where closure here. Where, I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Maybe I try to use, no, let me see, maybe this is a little bit better. Select star from orders where. I'm going to do the same thing here. I use the closure where, and after where I place the condition. Where, what is my condition here is employee ID equals 5. So I will copy this one, where employee ID, like that, equals 5. It's a good idea to place, I don't know what the name of this, it looks like single quote, but it's not single quote. In fact, I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it. It's down the tilde in the keyboard. So this is the one. It's not single quote, okay? It's near the on the left of number 1 in the keyboard. And now let's run it. It's a good idea to place the column name between these two signs, as you can see here, and also the table. So let's run it now. As you can see, I have 42 records, and here also we are having 42 records. Let's go back. Correct, 42 records. So now at least I know how many records I have using which function. MySQL affected rows. MySQL affected rows will display the number of rows that has been affected by the SQL statement here. So now let's move to another function that I will need to display these rows. I need to display information. I need to get this information. What should I do? In order to do that, I'm going to introduce you to 4 functions. All of them will give you the result you want. First function of them is called MySQL underscore fetch, and as you see here, I have fetch array twice and fetch assoc, which stands for associative, and fetch row here down, and fetch object. These are the 4 functions that I'm going to deal with to get the data. Let's start with, they are almost the same, but there are some difference. Maybe fetch array and fetch associative and fetch row almost the same. This one, fetch object, a little bit different, and we are going to talk about that. So let's start with MySQL fetch array. Here MySQL fetch array need a parameter, and this parameter is going to be the result of MySQL query here. So in order to do that, I have to give this one a name, and it's okay to do that inside the if statement itself. PHP is smart enough to do that, to let me do that. So I will say here result equals, nothing will change until now, and here I'm using the result, so it's the same parameter here, same parameter. Now I want to display the result. In order to do that, actually this MySQL fetch array, it says it's array by itself, right? So you expect to get an array. You cannot use echo. If you are going to use echo, you are going to get only the word array. But if you want to get the result, you have to use something else, print underscore r. Then I place this in the round brackets like that, and now let's run it. It's telling me I have error. Of course the error is this typo. Okay, I'm sorry, this is result and this is not result. So now should be fine. Let's try it, and sure enough I got it. I got this array. But in order to display this array in a nice way, I will use the HTML tag echo pre-formatted like that, and close it. Just I want to get it nicer, and here I close it again. Then let's run it. I think this is much better. As you can see here, this function MySQL fetch array is giving me 2 arrays, not 1 array. See, this number repeated twice, this one repeated twice, this one repeated twice. But here this is numeric index, but this one is not numeric, this is associative array. You see, here I'm getting the name of the column, here I'm not getting the name of the column, here order ID, here customer ID, but here I'm just getting index. So by default this MySQL fetch array will produce 2 arrays, and we are going to continue later because of the time. Thank you very much for watching my video, and have a nice day. Bye.